Peace and blessings, everyone. This is Collease with Spirit Guided Tarot. And tonight I will be presenting to you a 7-day energy spread, which is a pick-a-pile option. Here you see we have crystals on top of the cards. This is pile number 1, pile number 2, pile number 3, pile number 4, pile number 5, and pile number 6. How this works is I'd like for you to concentrate, use your intuition, or call on your spirit guides to assist you with choosing the crystal that pulls to you, or either choosing the pile that pulls to you the most. If in, you know, if in fact there are more than, one or two piles, watch the entire video. I'm sure there will be information available that will resonate with you either way. But let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so I'm going to give you 30 seconds to take a look at the crystals here. Pile number 1, pile number 2, pile number 3, pile number 4, pile number 5, and pile number 6. And make your choice and then come on back. Okay, welcome back. So if in fact you chose pile number 1, this is your pile here. Okay, so we have Venus. We have don't be afraid to slow down, as this is when you can make real interchanges. We have the Coffin. We have the Queen of Swords. Here we have an Oracle card. We have Kali. And we have a Moon Oracle card. Okay, so to begin, we're going to start with the Venus card. Venus, let's go ahead and take a look at this card again. Okay, so I hope you all can see that. All right, so Venus is the card and the planet actually that represents love, fertility, and beauty, what you value, such as money and possessions, but also ideals. Venus also works with love and relationships, partnerships, and relationships and partnerships are also indicated under Venus. So to take a look at this oracle card here, it says, don't be afraid to slow down, as this is when you can make real interchanges. Okay. So yeah, that's a bit of a glare there. I'm not able to show you. It's a very light color. It's a new, inspiration card. And so what I'm getting so far, just looking at what's going on here and taking a peek at all of the cards that I have laid out for those of you who chose this pick a pile first option, is that, the Coffin. Let's go to the third one. Okay. So the Coffin, this isn't anything really to be afraid of if coffins frighten you. Okay. It's just, whatever you're going through could be coming to an end. Okay. It could be retiring from a job. It could be a relationship that no longer serves you. It could be, for some, a loved one going away. Okay. And then here we have the Queen of Swords. Okay. The Queen of Swords is a woman that represents, some anxiety and fears, and a woman that's carrying a burden. But the Queen of Swords is an energy card. It's a court card. It's an energy card. It is unisex. It does not apply necessarily to gender. So this could be someone, if you chose, this particular pile, if you're a man, you could be a burdened man. You can be a person who, with these two cards here, it is possible that you lost a loved one and you need to, put things on hold. Um, or if you lost your job, uh, needing to put some things on hold. And with the Queen of Cups being in sorrow and being as deals with love, relationships, and material things, it could be either or. It could be the loss of a loved one due to a breakup. It could be something, with regards to a career or a job you may have had and was with for a very long time. Okay. And here now we have this oracle. Okay. So this oracle card here, okay, it's just a message for you to understand that we are spirits having a human existence, and your life is much greater than what you currently see around you. Okay, it's like, you see how he has his hands, it's like poof, an illusion. Okay, an illusion, and that illusion could be clouding your thinking. Okay, it could have you feeling burdened and sad or depressed or angry and upset. Okay, and then we have Kali. Okay, the goddess Kali. Now, her energy here, it does, represent destruction, but she is also a goddess of rebirth, transformation, okay, changes. Okay, if any of you are familiar with Oya, Oya is an Orisha or a Loa that pretty much, has that same type of energy as Kali. And with Kali, you know, your reality, as I just discussed, with your reality, okay? Your reality is being adjusted, okay, with Kali. So the new may come in, the old is released, but with Kali, she's urging you to not give up, to not give in, okay? She's also, letting you know that everything happens for a reason, okay? If you need to walk away from harsh, endings, do that. If this is something to do with a job or someone that you love, for some of you, it will be career and workplace. For others, it will be a loved one, okay? Take what resonates with you. And then, she also is just a reminder to just keep going no matter what. This these feelings will pass, okay? Where there are endings, there are beginnings, okay? And then we have, this is the full moon in Aries card, okay? And this moon here is a fiery climax is approaching. Look at that moon, okay? It's beautiful. So the full moon in Aries moon is a reminder that a situation you created possibly, you will need to create a better one to get out of the situation that you created. This will apply to some of you. And then to other people, it's to be nice, be kind, and smile and be polite as you navigate to your new life. Whatever came to an end, it ended for a reason. And now it's time for you to start something new. Okay? It's time to start something new. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and go to pick a pal option number 2. Okay, and we're back. And so for those of you who chose pick a pal option number 2, this is an opal, small miniature pyramid crystal. And if you chose this pile, then let's go ahead and get started. So we start off with Scorpio. This oracle card says, take time to acknowledge the subtle changes in your spiritual evolution. I doubt if any of you will be able to see that because of my lighting. Distant horizons, the lovers. Oracle card number 38, that is infinity, timelessness. Knock, envy, and work through your fears. Work through your fears is a new moon in Scorpio energy. Okay? Work through your fears. And, oh, look at this. We have two Scorpio energies on board here. We have Scorpio here and Scorpio there. Okay? So this is going to be interesting. You could be a Scorpio, or you could be dealing with a Scorpio, or someone has Scorpio energy in their chart. Or, you know, it could be that um, you are in Scorpio's energy at the moment. So let's take a look here. Okay, so Scorpio, what Scorpio deals with is power. Okay, I create. Scorpio is a water fixed energy. So it could be your sign, like I stated before, or your mindset. And this is a person who handpicks truth to create their own reality. So you're being asked to create a balanced and healthy lifestyle with the Scorpio. And then how this resonates here, take time to acknowledge the subtle changes in your spiritual evolution. It seems as if you have, you know, uh, learned some new things. You have made some life changes. You have, you know, saw that things you once did were not the right way to do things. And, you know, you've given yourself an upgrade. Okay. And then here on the distant horizons, this card here, trying to make sure you get a good look at these cards. The distant horizon is something that's hoped for. And it's not that odd that the lover's card is here. Okay, so this is a hope for harmony. If you're in a relationship already and your relationship isn't going too well, you know, the distant horizon is saying to you, you know, what you're hoping for. And then with this being in the hands of time, and then envy, because yeah, what I'm seeing overall is that it's coming to you. Either this love of your life is coming to you, or the love that's in your life is going to wake up to, you know, harmonizing and being on one accord with you in this relationship. Time passing, okay? Time just passing by and just being at one with the universe. Okay, there is stillness and peace. So this card could be, you know, this could be inner peace. Okay, as we discussed on this card here. Take time to acknowledge the subtle changes in your spiritual evolution. Spirituality, evolution with your spirituality brings about an inner peace. It could also be that a lover coming into your life soon will bring you that inner peace that you are looking for. Okay. Knock. Okay. She is, you know, for some of you, there's a need to avoid a crush going too far. Okay. You see how she has her sword right in front of her. She's not letting anyone cross that threshold. Okay, so you know, if you have a crush on someone, or if someone has a crush on you and they're, you know, acting kind of a little too rambunctious with their behaviors, and you feel as if it's unacceptable, then you have to nip it in the bud. Okay. To others, it's time to cut ties and move on. So if you're in a relationship that isn't harmonious and in the distant horizon, time and that inner peace, you finding out that that inner peace you had, you don't need to be with this person, then it's time to cut them off. Again, this is for a general audience, and this will not apply to everyone. But these cards are multifaceted, so therefore I have to give you the multiple definitions as it will suit my audience. So let's go back here. Okay, so Scorpio kind of tells you that, I create. It looks like here too coming out that you may have created a situation in your relationship that may not have brought about forgiveness. And then you had a spiritual evolution. And in the distant horizon, it's like, the lovers, okay? Um, this is a hope for a loving situation, okay? You may have created a situation where you made yourself unavailable, or you created a situation where you have like a need to, let go of the person that you're currently with because you are not happy. They are not happy. You're not communicating. Time is passing by and you're wasting each other's time. Okay, so it could be something like that. And then here it says work through your fears. Okay, with this, new moon and Scorpio energy. So, some of you, let me go back to Famnak. Okay, some of you could be imposing on someone else's free will because even I have two Scorpios here, two Scorpios. And with that Scorpio energy, Scorpio is, for those who are into metaphysics, you could be, preventing someone to move forward. Okay, controlling the willpower of another person. Okay, and there is a need for balancing out your spiritual and material worlds. Let me throw that in there because, as I stated before, it's multiple definitions for what I see here, and there are going to be multiple persons who chose this pile. So to go to work through your fears, the new moon in Scorpio again, that's saying stop obsessing. So if you are the person that is preventing someone from moving forward through metaphysics, then you have to let go of your fears. You have to let them go. Okay. If you are, maybe it's time to make an investment in your own self. Okay. Work through your fears. Be by yourself for a while because in the distant horizon, there is still love for you. Okay. And then, a new start is ahead in the distant horizon. Okay. If we go this way, a new start is ahead. This is you rejuvenating. This is you, working on the ins and outs of yourself, okay? That spiritual evolution, okay? And that new start is right up ahead. Okay, so for those of you who chose Pick a Pal number 2, that was for you. I'm going to go ahead and pause this and go to the next. Okay, so we're back. And for those of you who chose Pick a Pal option number 3, this is for you. This has a red rose, not red, rose quartz crystal. Okay, so let's see what we have here. We have Piscean energy, Pisces. We have do something to improve yourself, and the improvement you make will benefit all of humanity. So Pisces, you could either have Pisces in your chart, you could be a Pisces, you could know a Pisces, okay? And then we have bad health. We have bad health. We have the Hanged Man in reverse. We have the Mask. It's an oracle card. We have Nuva, denial. And we have your dreams need a practical plan, full moon in Taurus. Okay. So you could be a Taurus dealing with a Pisces. You could be a Pisces dealing with a Taurus. You could be neither one. You could just be in those energies. The messages could just, resonate with anyone in the audience at this time. And so let's go ahead and take a look at what we have here. The first is the Pisces card. Let me take a look at this dragon here behind her. I'm not sure if you all can see the dragon behind her, but that dragon is gorgeous. Pisces is a water mutable energy. Okay, it's that I believe if there are answers out there, it's like Pisces, I'll find it. Okay, I'll find it. That very intuitive and psychic Pisces energy. Okay, it's that employment of simple energies. Okay, so for anyone who chose pile number 3, if you chose this pile, this is a need for you to, protect yourself. You're an empath. Okay, even if you're not a Pisces and you chose this pile, I'm telling you, your gift as an empathic being is someone who is very compassionate. Okay, but sometimes, when you don't know your gifts, you tend, or we could easily act out of character, not understanding the differences and energies that are coming at us, not understanding if these are our energies or someone else's energies as an empath. It happens. And so do something to improve yourself. That goes back to, uh, setting boundaries, um, energetic protection techniques. Any improvement you make will benefit all of humanity because Pisceans are very empathic and psychic abilities that they have. They're really sensitive and they could cause themselves to become sick. Okay. And the sicknesses that they get a lot of times have nothing to do with long-term illnesses. This card isn't one that is, noting a long-term illness. It could be allergies. It could be an addiction. It could be, uh, it's temporary. It could be, you're going to get through it, whatever it is. Okay? You're going to push through this. All right? Now, the good thing about that is this hangman in reverse is confirmation. Okay? Whatever it is that you're going through, it has caused you to pause in life. It has, the hangman already is upside down in suspension and bonded and, you know, but in the reverse position, you're free to go. You're no longer held. You just have to choose to, you know, walk in the direction that you need to go. So you just could be at a standstill right now due to health situations that are temporary and passing. Okay. If it is an addiction, I'll put a number up here for addictions hotline. If, you know, you have already tackled your addiction, but you feel like, your life has become boring and dry, then it's saying to you, get moving because the hangman is in reverse. Your feet are no longer shackled. You look as if you are already walking. Okay. So then we have we have we have the mask. Okay. Knowing yourself. You've been feeling vulnerable. Pisces are very vulnerable. Very vulnerable. Okay. Very sensitive. Okay. Don't lose your identity. All right. Due to your abilities that you might not even know are there. Okay. Don't lose your identity. Do a self-analysis and find out if in fact what you're feeling is because of those around you or if they are your actual feelings or not. If you have, family members that you're not speaking to or have stopped speaking to you, it's time to start speaking to family members. You may have put on a mask of I don't care or put on this mask of antisocial, and really you are vulnerable and you want to come out. And denial, nuba. she confirms this. Okay, she says that you love, and when you love hard, but you are afraid to express your love through kisses, through hugs, by saying I love you to those who care about you, to those whom you love. Okay, and here it says your dreams need a practical plan. Okay, chasing money doesn't work, but chasing a dream definitely does. Okay, so if you want to get up out of this rut of feeling like your life is stalled and you need a plan because you just got over something, you know, because that's what it's looking like to me. It's looking like, you went through some emotional, setbacks because you were taking on other people's emotions. Okay, and it caused you illness, heartbreak, a little cold, some allergies, whatever it was. And then now you come up out of that and you're looking to go in a direction, but you don't know what's ahead of you. And here it's saying for you to plan. Plan before you move. Don't just throw yourself out there without a plan. Okay, so write down 10 things that you know are wonderful about you, no matter what these people here say. Remember, these people caused this, they caused that. You are in love or you love your family. Okay, you still have to love them. It could have been an addiction that caused you to become estranged from your family. Fix it. You love them, they love you. Fix it. Okay, so for those of you who chose Pick a Pal number 3, that was for you. We're going to go ahead to Pick a Pal number 4. Let me go ahead and pause this video. Okay, so we're back, and for those of you who chose Pick a Pal number 5, this is for you. So let's go ahead and get your cards out here. We have Taurus. Look at that bull. We have Taurus. We have always look for the good in the most difficult situations. We have occupation. We have the Page of Swords. We have Oracle number 7, Infinity. We have the goddess Inanna, and she's representing seduction. And then we have your hard work is paying off, New Moon and Capricorn. So we could be speaking to some earth energies here. Okay. We could be speaking to some earth energies. I'm looking at Capricorn on the board and Taurus as the head. You could either be the Capricorn or the Taurus, or you're in earth energy. This could be career-based, family-based. This could be, material. Okay, so and by the looks of it, yes, occupation is on the board. We have the Page of Swords. Okay, that is intuition and perception and all of the things. We have, the Einstein, you know, student of Einstein here. Okay, we have Inanna. So this is the card that actually puts the twist in the whole situation. So let's take a look at the Taurus. Okay, so Taurus, okay, let's look at this card for a moment. Taurus, as I stated before, is an earth sign. It's fixed energy. It has that I have, avoiding stubbornness. Okay. And it has that, they always think about what it is they have, what it is I have. Okay. And they're a stubborn people. at times, and when they are confident at something that they feel very strong about, they're motivated and they're determined, they're stubborn, it's really hard to change their minds. And this card being here is just a warning to watch out for disaster, because if you need to put a brake on it, bullhead, if you need to put a brake on your horns for a moment so that you can modify your plans, things would probably turn out a whole lot better. So it says always look for the good in the most difficult situations. If you're dealing with a difficult situation and you're just rushing ahead without thinking, then you have to not want to take it head on. You want to think about it a little bit. And it looks like a job here. Okay. This occupation here, and it's a good job. It's a good paying job or a job that you love. It could be self-employment. It could be crafts. It could be uh, hobbies. It could be art and design. Okay. Creating could be something that you really love doing. That bull energy, once again, earth. Creating is, earthly things, you know, um, taking I'm wondering why this card is here. Let's look at this page of swords here with connection to the Taurus and the occupation. So the page of swords is someone that is intuitive. Okay, yes, definitely Taurus, perceptive and a great person to talk to. So your job could be to talk to people. It could be in communications. Okay. It could be that you're a reader. You could be a life coach. You could be someone who, counsels or is a consultant of some sorts. You could be in taxes where, you could be in health where HIPAA laws apply. You're able to keep secrets because he keeps secrets too, but he has like an eye for truth. That's intuition there. Okay. But what he's looking at is looking for something good. That's what he's looking at. I was wondering why this card was here. Always look for the good even in the most difficult situations. So you know what? For some people, it could be that this job isn't so good, but this person that is being represented by this goddess Inanna could be a seductress. And yeah, for some of you, it could be someone on the job that has caught your eye. For some of you, definitely. Okay, so for some of you, you work in arts and crafts, okay, or you work at a hobby, or you do something with your hand, you're creative, you could even be a hardworking person. This could apply to any work situation that you actually enjoy doing, or might not even enjoy doing, but enjoy doing it because somebody there has caught your attention with that binocular right there in that light. You guys see that? Someone has caught his attention. And I'm going to read this again. It says, always look for the good, even in the most difficult situations. So the work could be hard, but there is somebody there that has caught that person's eye. So I'm going to go to the next one. Okay. And this card here, realizing infinite possibilities. But knowing that it's just a matter of time and effort. So you could be having your eye on someone and you thinking of putting in the effort and the work to actually pull this person closer to you on the job, or you could be shooting for a promotion. Okay, this could be a new job and you could already have your your eye on a pie in the sky. Okay, it could be that too. It could be that you see another position open, or you know that the job has other positions and you could be looking to apply to, get in a better position. Or, excuse me for the noise in the back, I'm gonna kick my little vacuum cleaner there. So yeah, it's a couple of things, but Seduction's on the table. And with seduction on the table, you better watch that body language. If it's you being the seductress or you're watching somebody else's body language. So you could be very handsome or very attractive. So be careful of your body language. You may get charmed where you meant no alarm. Okay? So with that being said, the seductress could be the fact that your job is lucrative and it pays a lot of money and benefits. And if you can just get past that probation period, you could pretty much keep that job long term, get them benefits, and you in. You in it to win it. It could be that too, depending on who chose this pile. You know, pick what resonates with you. So now you have your hard work is paying off. This is new moon in Capricorn. So, again, your hard work is a new and improved work cycle. Okay. This may be a new job. You love yourself, discipline yourself, so that you can reach your goals. You could be a teacher. Okay. You could be a teacher. You could be someone that teaches. You could be definitely a teacher. I can see that. Okay. Capricorns, they love teaching. Okay. And you could, hey, now hold up now. If you a teacher and you looking at something you ain't got no business looking at, then you better look the other way. I'm gonna put that out there. But that don't apply to everybody. If it don't apply, let it fly. Okay. And ooh, goodness, that just came out of nowhere. So I'm going to go ahead and pause this one. I think I'm done with this one. I think I'm done. Yeah. So I'm gonna pause this one and go to pick a pile number 5. Okay, so if you chose pick a pile number 5, this is for you. Oh, yeah, this is for you. That looks like a soda light. It's kind of tiny. I can barely tell. Soda light? Yeah, it's kind of hard to tell what that is. All right, so we've got Mercury. We've got seek to enlarge your appreciation of the beauty of nature, animals, and humans. Okay, straighten that out. And now we have the official person. And then we have the 5 of Cups and the reverse. We have the Oracle Little Red Robin Hood. We have Setna. And we have confidence is your key to success. New moon in Leo. Okay. All right, so let's get down to it. We're going to start with Mercury energy. So Mercury's energy pretty much is the energy of communications and the mind's intelligence. You have a strong desire to be heard with, Mercury, okay? And you're yearning for higher education with Mercury. Mercury is that intelligence and that communication. So you want to be heard, you want to be taught, you want to be seen, you want to be respected, everything that applies with intelligence and communication. Okay, so the oracle again is seek to enlarge your appreciation of the beauty of nature, animals, and humans. So it could be that you are a humanitarian of some sort. Okay, you could care about the environment. You could be going to school for the environment. You might have a lot to, relate to the public as far as activist, activities, activist, whatever you call it. I can't think of the word, but you could be an activist for animals. You could be an activist for nature. You could just be a person that loves nature, loves animals, and, human beings, any of those or all of those, and want to see change. And you could be going to school to further your humanitarian, education, or you could be learning elsewhere how to be an activist, or you may just be an activist. Okay. And then here you have this official person. Okay. So this official person, you could be confronted with life's rules. Okay. You could be confronted with life rules with that. The official person could represent the law, or, conformity, a strict parent or a strict mate or husband or wife. Um, you know, any person that is assuming authority in your life, whether it be the law or the system or human beings. Okay. Um, this is somebody who, is like, strict, assuming authority, formalities, and restraints. They want you to focus on previous goals you set for yourself. Okay. And this Five of Cups is in reverse. See, if it had not been in reverse, I would have thought automatically that they were berating you and kind of beating you in the head. And maybe they are, but at the same time, for some of you, they could be. Okay. For some of you, they could be berating you and beating it in your head. Hey, this isn't what I signed up for, or this isn't what I want. If you're younger and you have parents still in your life, then it could be that your parents are saying, listen, get focused and go back to school for what it is, you said you were going to go to school for. And it could be, the law beating you down saying, listen, you can't keep going out here and tying yourself to trees, just as an example. Okay. However that situation is, it could also be, disappointments in your relationships. It could be, you expected this person to be supportive of you and they were not. It could be that, you expected this person to understand your plights and have the same interests and actually care, and they did not. Okay. And for some of you, because of this person's actions, you may have decided to go to a lover that you used to be with before, going back to a past lover. Okay. Or some of you have started new, decided to start over because of your new views with Mercury. Okay, your new views and how you see life and the things that you feel as though you need to care about, because somebody needs to be responsible for caring about this planet, right? And caring about human beings and children and women and missing boys and grown men and things of that nature. Nature itself, the burning of trees and, the cutting down of forests and stuff like that. You could be a person that is very into humanitarian things, and this person is opposing you. Okay, so let's move forward. Now, the little red Robin Hood comes in here because it's saying, there is no need for fear. You see how that big bad wolf is right behind her? There's no need for fear. You have, this authority person right beside this Robin Hood card. He is that big bad wolf. Rather it be the system, rather it be a family member, a parent, a spouse, or whatever have you. That person could be the big bad wolf in your life saying, you know, whatever. I'm not with whatever plans you have, and you're kind of fearful. Okay. And this card is saying to you, no need to fear. Even the bold eventually get caught up in life. You could be sensing that something is not right with this card as well. You see how, her eyes are uncovered and he's behind her and she's clenching. She doesn't see the wolf. She doesn't see the wolf. The wolf is behind her, but she feels the wolf. Okay. She is sensing that something is not right. So she's, determining whether or not she should be cautious or be bold. Should she just be bold and run, leave, whatever? And that kind of goes back to this card here. Some of you have been bold enough to leave. Okay. Go back to something different, better, or old. Okay. And some of you have decided to stay. Okay. And Sedna. Setna, wow, Setna, abandonment. Setna. She says let go of who you hurt. For those of you who have chose this pile, if you have hurt someone, they're saying let them go. Okay? For those of you who didn't hurt anyone, it's time to, build trust in yourself or other people. Okay? So if you don't trust this man of authority, then, maybe you need to work on that if you're not willing to leave. Okay? And also, your fears could be rooted in the past. It could be a past experience you had that has you fearful, has you a bit paranoid, terrified. They could have, you know, ran out on you before. Okay. And then now you have to deal with this, or you're the person, you know, receiving this reading, and you fear that person because they are in their Mercury right now, in their activist phase. And it might not even be a phase, it could be permanent. You fear them leaving. Okay. But it's no fear, because if you are the person as well, if you are the activist and you have decided to leave, or you're deciding rather not you should leave, this card is also saying to you that a new spiritual family awaits you, because there are those who have the same beliefs as you. So seek to enlarge your appreciation of the beauty and nature of animals and humans on this planet. And there are people on this planet, most likely in your own neighborhood, and definitely online, who uh, you could consider a spiritual family. Okay, because they share the same ideals. Okay, and here we go with the confidence. Okay, confidence is, you know confidence is your key to success. Okay. New moon in Capricorn. Show the world what you are made of. Be proud of who you are, is what that card is saying to you. New moon in Leo. Be proud of who you are. Okay. That's what that card is saying. All right. So for those of you who chose group number 5, that was for you. We're going to go ahead and move on to group number 6. We are almost done. Okay, and welcome back. This is our last pile. This is pile number 6. And for those of you who chose pile number 6, let's go ahead and turn over this deck, this pile. Okay, Uranus. Create healthy boundaries with the people around you. Marriage. The Hierophant. Control, organization, wrath. Hold your vision. Okay, so let's go to the beginning for this, okay? So we have Uranus, okay? And that Uranus energy here, let's take a look at this card, okay? So Uranus here deals with human needs. It's a need for freedom and individuality, humanitarian services. We were just talking about the humanitarian services. This could be whoever chose pick a pile option number 5. Watch number 6 as well. If you watch number 6, watch number 5, okay? Hopefully, these seem to connect for me, okay? So human needs, freedom, individuality, humanitarian services, big thoughts, big insights, big changes. And then you have this oracle card. It's like create healthy boundaries with those around you. The marriage card, okay? So you could be, for some of you, you will be married. For some of you, you could have, friends from childhood in your 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, okay, 60s, 70s, whatever have you. And then for some of you, it could be, like a private relationship on a job. Okay. It could be predicting marriage and then possibly, some contracts, okay? So you could be a humanitarian as well who just received contracts, because marriage is a contract. So I can see where, definitely help me make this make sense, okay? A contract, and then create healthy boundaries with those around you. Okay, so this Hierophant here, what has me poised right now is the Hierophant is looking at wrath. It is saying mercy. Look at how his hands here, they're begging. Okay? They're begging for mercy. Okay? That stood out. That stood out to me like nothing else. Okay? Um, it's like it's conformity. It's like a begging to, please stop whatever it is you're doing. Okay? That's what I'm getting from this. It's, and then for some, it's the cry, is what it is I'm doing. If you are married, it's what it is I'm doing is of a spiritual nature. It should be honored and respected, not frowned upon. Okay? Not frowned upon, not looked down on. Okay? And the Hierophant is like saying, wow, we have this contract. Okay? You could have, spoken out of turn somehow, broke a contract, and now you're asking for mercy. It could be that your friends no longer understand you and you're asking for mercy. Okay? Now, the next card that comes after that is this card here, this oracle. This could be that you are planning to be married, but this person could be giving you a hard way to go. Something they did might have shook you up a little bit. Okay? As I stated before, this could be a prediction of marriage to come. This could be that you're planning to marry. It could be that this person is going head over heels with the budget. Okay? It could be any of those things. It could be that someone is begging someone to marry them. It could be that, someone is saying, listen, we've been together way too long for us not to be married. Okay? It could be any of those situations. Take what resonates with you. It could be that you lost a friendship and that you are saying to them, mercy, accept me. You've accepted me all these years. Accept me for who I am now. And when you look at her face, she's like, kind of numb. She's numb. She doesn't want to hear that. She's too busy trying to mend things and, control things and organize things. And it could be that the wedding organizing, you could be talking with your wife or talking with, you know, saying, listen, you're spending too much. Or you could be saying, listen, I don't want to do this on a job anymore. Okay. Something could be happening on a job that's not supposed to be happening. I don't want to do this on a job anymore. This is against my principles. Okay. And I wanted to stop. And then here comes wrath. Here comes wrath. So for some of you, okay, Govnock. Okay, the guy is Govnock. Someone is causing trouble. Someone's, past is catching up to them. Someone is being alienated. But to those who are being alienated, stand your ground. For those of you who, um, the past is catching up with you, whether you've changed or not, you still may need to stand your ground. Stand your ground. Okay? And, don't back down for fear of someone's anger and someone's wrath. Okay? Whatever the situation may be, however it applies. All right? Take what resonates with you. I'm talking with multiple people here. And be careful of your words when you're in wrath. Be very careful of your words when you're in wrath. You may say something that you do not mean when you are angry. Okay? And then hold your vision. Now, this hold your vision is a fixed moon. Okay? It's a fixed moon. And that hold your vision is stand firm. Stand firm in what it is you believe in. Hold your vision. Stand firm in whatever situation you might be in your marriage, in a friendship, in a relationship, at a job, in your personal spiritual beliefs. Stand your ground. Hold your vision. Stand firm on what it is you believe in. All right? So this concludes our pick a pal, and I appreciate every last one of you for checking out this pick a pal on this late Friday night, and divine peace and blessings. Good night from Spirit Guided Tarot. This is Collease. Enjoy your evening.